Okay, and sciatic nerve pain is going to be caused by one or two muscles in the buttocks area. It's going to be either the piriformis muscle, which is most directly related to sciatic nerve pain, or it's going to be the psoas. So I can put two fists on one glute, and I can just hold, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure or anything, I'm just touching just enough so I can feel the muscle tissue under my knuckles. So, I mean, maybe like a half a pound of pressure or something like that. I mean, there's nothing to it. If you press hard, they're going to come up off the table. Whoa! Because those muscles can be really acutely sore. So I'm going to hold that for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll just kind of do some small circle rotation to work that muscle, and then I'll just do the other side. So it's very, very simple technique. The next technique will be the bottomless cup. So we do our bottomless cup mudra. We can use whatever build for this. Even the diamond build, works good for this because it is a drawing technique. We could use a demon ball for this. But I'm going to do my pre-build, and then I'm going to do my bottomless cup. And this is used just for the same things that the diamond is for the most part. It can also help clear the sinuses. There's a technique we hold it over the sinus, and for a few minutes, and we hold it over the sinus for about 5 minutes, and then we move it to the crown of the head back here, and this will help to clear the sinuses. You can pull bronchitis out of the chest. You can, if they have fluid in the lung or collapsed lung, these techniques help. There are other techniques that are more advanced, which we'll cover on different videos to reinflate collapsed lungs within a matter of a couple of minutes. But for this, we're not going to treat things that are that acute. That's pretty acute if you have a collapsed lung. You're going to have some real problems. But fluid in the lung, fluid retention anywhere in the body, especially if they have fluid retention in the abdomen, it'd be really good for that. Of course, we don't want to just treat symptoms, but if they have a fluid retention in the abdomen, then it's probably going to be some kind of spleen problem. And so definitely need to check the spleen on fluid retention. So if you have the swelling in the abdominal area. So I do my thing, I hold it over there for a few minutes. I can move it up and down, wherever it needs to be at. Very simple technique. Okay. The next technique will be sleeping serpents. Okay, and we can do the serpent build for this. Bring it down, bring it up, roll it out, down, up, and down. And now we'll bring it in. You see I'm standing like this, and I can hold this over the conceptual vessel meridian, or I can come from here and I can move up like this. And this is all I'm doing, just moving up the stomach. And make sure to move from your legs and not lean over with your. I'm not a very tall guy, so I kind of got to lean over the table to do this. So this isn't one of my favorite moves to do on a table, but I can do it from the side relatively easily. And this is a good general balancer for the whole torso. And pull back from the legs, bringing it back. Okay, and then throwing it off. Very simple technique. Palming, we're going to do this one first. And palming, we can do any number of builds for palming. Okay, we're going to take and I'm going to balance out conceptual vessel 14. I'm just going to place my palm on that. Okay, if there's excess condition, of course, I can cup my hand and I just place it over conceptual vessel 14. And this will calm the energy that's going through there. So for the excess, it'll bring it down if it's too excited. If it's not excited enough, then you got to jazz it up a little bit. Just relax the hand and place it on top of the point, heart of palm, touching the point. If you, this will help to strengthen it. If you have an organ that's weak, if you have, if you need to disperse energy, like there's a blockage here, just give it a little shake. You know, just a little shake is all you got to do. Just give it a little shake. Okay. Very simple technique. Next technique is banding fingers. We went over this kind of briefly on the spinal video. If you didn't get the spinal video, it's only 20 minutes, I know. But what you will learn in that 20 minutes is solid gold. Actually, it's more like solid platinum. That shows the basic spinal work, and we're going to do another one on advanced spinal work. It's only like 20-25 minutes long, but it is a priceless videotape, I'm telling you. If you're a chiropractor or you're a massage therapist, I mean, what you can do with that video, phenomenal stuff. Okay, I mean, just so many things that can be fixed. But we'll go over the technique again because it is really a course 2 technique. But I felt that it was very important to put it on the spine because I want people to be educated of what's out there. Anyway, so this is not solely limited to the spine. We can do this technique anywhere on the body, just like most every other technique. But we'll do our build, we could do a firewall or whatever. And I'm going to do a tight band on the wall of the abdominal cavity. There's some blockages in the rectus abdominis muscles. And so I'm going to band on that. Alright. And right as I'm banding on it, the muscle is releasing. And so you can go all the way around, you know, here and then here and then here. You can go all the way around and take out all these knots by using banding. Banding also works on meridian points. Very convenient when you're doing the conceptional vessel meridian. So if you find the navel, then you go down to conceptional vessel 3, and then you can touch with 4 and 5, and you can get all of those with your fingers. And so then I can do 12, which is the one for the stomach, 14, which is the one for the heart, boom, boom, and then I can do 17, all with just one hand. So I can balance out all the alarm points on the conceptional vessel meridian just by using the tips of my fingers. So nice little trick there, works pretty good. So propping. Propping is a very simple process. It's just like banding, except I'm going to cultivate this energy and discharge it. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm just going to come in here to this this abdominal muscle that's still got a little distension to it. And I'm going to take a deep breath. And it helps if you're looking right at what it is that you're doing. And you'll notice it just kind of breaks up and just, you know, dissipates. And you might have to do it, like I say, for 30 to 60 seconds, something like that. But don't hyperventilate. You know, you'll have to sit down and recoup before you go back in. We're injecting chi deep into the body when we do this technique. Sometimes we'll overload something with chi, causing it to reset. There's a tight tendon or ligament, and it just won't, you can't get it to lay down. If you'll overload it, it'll go like that. And then you know, it'll be good. Okay, next technique, the hurricane. Left hand makes the eye of the hurricane, and we're going to hold that over conceptional vessel 14, and that's going to be our central point, or you can do it over the tendon, all right? So we're here or here, either one, and we're going to move counterclockwise motion very slowly. Over the organs, and this will help to balance out the physical organs itself. Okay, and then we clear off. Do that for about 10 to 15 minutes, and that'll help to strengthen just all the organs in general, bringing it around counterclockwise. You can roll it, you can switch hands and roll it clockwise if you want to. The technique can really be done either way.